Hello and welcome back to West of Loathing. I am Junior. So, no sir, I don't want to know a secret. You're weird. Actually, no, you're not weird, you're just drunk. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to collect the horses, I'm probably going to clear the goblin out from below the bar, and probably just advance to one of the next areas on the map, because shortly after I get a horse, I would have no idea what goes on beyond. So, let's go into BS Horsey. Did I already? Yeah, I already have the oats, don't I? Bag of home and oats. Yeah. And while I'm here, because I know, I'm gonna go down to the basement. I'm going to not kill the goblin because I know there's a way to speak to him. Let's grab a bottle of Nurse Brand whiskey. Okay, and a pile of newspapers. I think I know who would like that. Lovely. Delicious. Alright, Cactus Bob, I've got a newspaper for you. You give him a newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. I don't remember my voice. Everyone's gonna flip-flop voices in this. I'm just gonna tell you that now. Much obliged, partners. Partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. It's yours if you go get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Thank you, Cactus Bob. Behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine? Got it. Thanks, Bill. Bill! Cactus Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kinda stick that newspaper in my face before you leave. Splat! Or stab or something. I don't remember exactly how to get into her place, so I think I can find out at the bar. Oh, great. Voices. Howdy. Howdy! Good seeing you again, Jesse. Tip your hat to the bartender. Good. I found these mugs. Much obliged. And 75 meat for them. Fantastic. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out the beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. Real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Well, why is that, barkeep? Lost a whole family to a cow attack recently. And some got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. Anything else? Just thought I'd say howdy. Okay. Woman glares at you. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy, who's going to be searching the spittoon for his teeth if he don't leave me in peace. Okay, bye-bye then. Fantastic. Oh, that's just what I needed. Yeah. Does the sheriff know how to get to the... Do I have something I can get a lock with? Okay, hold on. What did the sheriff need? Lock picked. Oh! I do have a lock. Or a needle. Definitely picked the lock. Perfect. I'm gonna scoot my ass on over. I unlocked the cell for you. Sheriff walks to the cell and picks up the key. He looks around for a place to hide it and eventually sticks it under his hat. Thank you kindly, stranger. If Bourne Springs ever gets any more criminals, they better watch out. That's a good job you done. Don't mention it. Here, I have this as a souvenir for your time in Boiling Springs. I got a replica sheriff badge. Hell yeah. Thanks, Sheriff. I can put that on, right? I've already got it on. It gives me +1 to armor. A nice little tin star. That'll stop a bullet. Well, speaking of tin stars, I recently played Call of Yara's Gunslinger. Great game. I played it all in one sitting. Maybe if I forget how it goes, I'll do it for play. Or if y'all just want to see me do it because I like the game and Maybe. Tell you what, let's have a vote now. Down in the comments or something. Either yes or no to doing Call of Yura's Gunslinger once I'm done with West of Loathing. So there. Let's give that a shot or something like that. I don't know. Do I know how to get in here? No one told me. Okay. Well, I guess I might as well go to the Orehole Mine. Because there's an outhouse here. This is where Bill said to look. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. I got a shovel. Hell yeah. Now I can... Before I go any further, I'm going to go back and bring up that loose dirt somewhere. Oh yeah, I can shovel shit. I gain 1 XP apiece. Can I? Nope, just a rock. I gain 1 XP for shoveling shit. It's important. Gotta keep the place cleaned up. As I'm windmilling, now I'm just tumbleweeding. Okay. Dig it up. I got a recovered mug. I'll worry about that in a moment. Now back to Orehole Mine. We're gonna go down. There's still some meat ore in this cart. Let's get the meat ore. 65 meat. Hell yeah. Ooh, and a mug. Alright. Now, I know about the hard hat, but I'm not going to get the hard hat. Unrefined meat nugget. Fantastic. TNT. At least there's no plunger hooked up to it. Cargo elevator, blasting cap, plungers, both kinds, tools. Let's start with level 3, get some tools. As I ride my lantern, I have a needle, and now I've got a crowbar. Let's see. Let's get a plunger. Oh. That's just the same. Alright. Plungers, the sign lied, though. There's only one kind. I'm okay with that. Alright, level 1, let's get a blasting cap. Got a blasting cap, hell yeah. Alright, let's hook up the plunger. Add a blasting cap. And, I'm not definitely out of danger. But let's blast it. Kaboom! Oh, I love explosives. Alright. I'm gonna get a silver nugget first, I guess, and some meat. No! Go back in there. There. Alright. Dark horse that I see. Barely. Hey there, girl. It's okay, I'm a friend. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like cripplingly introverts away from you. Be sure. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. And poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Let's pat her on the nose. As I reach out to pat her, the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadow. Oh, come on! I guess I'll try and feed her the oats. Take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go! Yum yum! No, I can do better. Apparently I can't do better, so we'll just glaze over that. She slides away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Shadow dancer! Come on, please. I'll eat some of the homing oats myself! Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful of oats from the bag and toss them into your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. I was a young kid once. Cat food, dog food, dirt. I'm a weirdo. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Jeez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine! let's try another pat. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as we pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee. So that's something good. There's a good girl. I don't know how to do a questioning whinny, so I'm just gonna glaze over that one too. Have some oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them, and she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. Let me just handstand on this little lantern. Granted, I'm a stick figure, so it doesn't have much weight to hold, but that's the thing. Alright, what do I have new? Recovered mugs. So, do I want to go to Thousand Snakes Gulch or the Boring Springs Boneyard next? Well, either one, I know what's what, so let's go to Thousand Snakes Gulch. Ah, snake! Alright. Snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. Let's attack it. Let's see. Jesse Wales, a sleepy rattlesnake. Let's get beefy. All that strength. Hell yeah. Now let's attack this snake and only deal 9 damage. That matters barely. Let's punch it again and down she goes. Victory. You've slain a snake. Before long they'll call you Snake Murdering Jesse. Yay. Another snake? Well, I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. Let's do this. Whoa, these jerks are quick. Oh, I'm poisoned. I was gonna say, is that poison? Well, I'll strengthen up. 5. No, I'll deal 9 to 10. Bam! 10 damage. Critical. And poison down. And then one more hit. Ooh. Strong. Another victory. Made short work of that long snake. Look, Snake looks really angry. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. No, I don't care how quick you are. I should be spending my XP. I've got XP and I don't have auto spend turned on, so I should probably be spending my XP. Stop having me poisoned, you damn dirty snake. There. Now, die! Thanks. Nice work. The whole cowboy thing doesn't work out. You could always get a job as a snake exterminator. Yup. Oh, the crazy horse. The horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe he was some other kind of crazy before. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella, I'm a friend, okay? It's cool, right? Don't be cool. Don't freak out at me. I'll pat his nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot. But seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around inside that skull of his. That's a good boy. Now I'll try and look him in the eyes. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket. Like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now. Now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. I'll have some oats, friendo. Are you hungry, boy? Got a little treat for you. Snurf. Snurf. Snurf! We'll just say it, Snurf. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Or rather a Hopefully it's headed towards home and not the 12th dimension. Cool! Crazy ass horse. One more place, the Boring Springs Boneyard. And this is the horse I want to pick when I can pick him. Our founder, Zephania, that guy Boring. He was actually a really interesting guy. and a mug. Benjamin Crockett showed up way too early. 1320, 1364. Wow. Yeah, he did. Ooh. Burgard Skeleton, Captain 3rd Cavalry. Dig up the grave, but I can fight him. Okay. Got to jump on him. Absolutely. I forgot to spend my XP again. I'm so glad I'm good at that. Well, I'm just gonna punch the skeleton to re-death. Stop with the sword. Thanks. You put a stop to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. I got old cavalry saber and I got a golden tooth. Sweet. Not a sweet tooth. Right. So, brass knuckles 4 to 5. Old cavalry saber 5 to 6. Crowbar 5 to 6. Well, I like swords, so there we go. Fantastic. Alright. How many XP points do I have to spend? Oh, I don't... 47. What is tough customer? Rough, tumble, rowdy, blah, blah, blah. Melee attack damage. Glamour. Finding things in life is increased. You'll be able to consume more cocktails and you'll be able to afford them. Oh! Did I remember to read through all? Probably not. Well, let's bring up the muscle of it. Affects damage due with spells. Well, I'm not a spellcaster. Moxie. How much damage you deal when shooting and how much damage you take when getting shot. I want to be shot. What's my grit? Maximum HP. I'll put 2 in grit. Well, I'll buy 2 in grit. And I'll bring intimidating up. There we go. Next will probably be foraging. But, let's see. Skeleton, you're not getting past it without a scuffle. A scuffle it is. Hey, buddy. Not only do I have a new weapon, but I also have better strength. Hell yeah. A pile of loose bones. Cool. There he is. Yes! Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky translucent horse. Approach her. You approach the weird semi-transparent horse cautiously, so as to not startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there! Hi. I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How did you do that without opening your mouth? I'll attempt to pat her on the nose. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want extra saddle blankets to keep your butt from freezing. Pat her on the nose again. Yep, still cold. Brr. And again. Yep, still cold. Brr. Yep, still cold. Brr. Yep, still cold. Brr. Is there a bonus for doing this enough? To just cold resist? My natural Nordic immunity? Something tells me there's not any sort of a bonus. Fuck's sake. Oh, that fucking ice water right down the pants. Ah! Speaking of cold, brr! Okay, there's nothing to this. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just snorts and stares right through you. Ugh. Please don't look at me like that. No, I'm not gonna try it again. Apparently I can't snort. her on the nose again. Still cold. Try the oats again. You hold the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make these oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them. I don't have anything handy to grind up the bones with. Grave dirt? Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Let's add some grave dirt to the oats. Sprinkle the oats with just a bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them and eats them. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. Timothy, devoted husband, beloved daughter, a baby. Oh no. Bramble. Can I go past? I can't go past the bramble. Alright. Oh yeah, this is how I learned something about... actually. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thank you for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thank you for your help. Anytime. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. Alright. I remember how to get into the doctor's office. You said something earlier about an injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. You slipped upon a pile of shit? My guess? I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows, she just shut herself up in her office. Said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic? I see. Hey, this thing I have, it's Nurse brand whiskey. Perhaps, if I had Nurse brand whiskey. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey, your favorite, if I'm led to believe. Didn't know she made house calls. All right, hold on. You hear the rattle as she unlocks the door. Get in. Hello, Doc Alice. That's a lot of TNT next to an open flame. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp. If bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey! Stat! Don't give it to her. She scowls at you. What the hell did I let you in here for, then? You shrug. Well, sorry. Alright, give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back into her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Jeez, Doc. That doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here? Me or you? Okay, point taken. Alright. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Oh, I had a night like that. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... She glares at you meaningfully. So what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking. Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that? Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living. That sounds like a zombie story to me. Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. There was actually two in the cemetery. It's nice to get outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, indeed. She turns away from you, focus her attention back on the bottle. Let's, preen a little. Grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. Fantastic. Hey, Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that gonna do you much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Survey the book. They're all medical textbooks, except for a few. Let's leaf through The Legend of Curly's Meat. That sounds dirty. Book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat. Secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense. In the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. How about the life and works of Fred Ferguson? Book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly find just lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So it's actually a work of a ludicrous speculative fiction. I can't fucking read. At least there are some useful appendices in the back. Some diagram of appendices. Okay. Leaf through the goblinoid tongues, a primer. And this is why I didn't want to kill the goblin. Because I could take the goblin as my party, but nah. That'd just be silly. That'd just be copying Mark a little too much. You start flipping through the goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you know that a blurf is a goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak goblin. Sort of. Make it like a tree and leaf. Boo. The joke is old. The stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning, or she never cooks. The stove is spotless. Nope. There. Shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? That's what I said. Okay. Doc! Sighs exasperately. What now? Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is that there's a fella out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly he's sending magic out in the world somehow. Magic like the beanslingers use? I never heard of any beanslinger raising the dead. Have you? Her scowl deepens. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. You had another dialogue option. What's the deal with the TNT? It's so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits just so small there won't be nothing left to come back. That seems drastic. Drastic? Hell, no way I'm taking the risk of becoming one of them things. Fair enough, I suppose. Good old Norse funeral. Is that the Norse funeral? Which one is it that explodes their dead? I don't know. Norse funerals when they set a ship on fire and send it out to sea, right? So which one's the one where you explode the body? Oh well. About that necromancer. Amusing, he exists. What about him? Oh, that says assuming. My bad. Once again, I can't fucking read to save my life. So let's rewind a little bit. About that necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery. Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? You aren't that old. Doc Alice stares hard at you and takes a swig from her bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you got plenty of motivation to get the job done. For your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. Beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away. Then she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself, chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me. Maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to it. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. All right, kid. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. Well, there is my party member. A doctor. Do doctoring things. Healing things. Alright, let's go talk to this goblin. I believe his name is Gary. And then maybe her. Can I talk to you yet? Yeah, because I read all the graves. Alright, talk to the goblin. Goblin shouts, I'm Gary. Hi, Gary. Hi, hello, I am Gary. Who are you? I'll introduce myself. Well, I'm Jesse. Hello, Jesse. Good to meet you. What Jesse doing down here? I'll be honest. Well, Gary, to be honest, the bartender sent me down here to kill you. Hey, what? That being terrible idea. Bartender not being good idea, man. Gary wants to popping, but not here. Too close to home. Gary wants to popping, far, high and away. New Gary everywhere. Man, goblins are freaking weird. Settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't likes to settling. Gary wants to travel and popping. If Jesse going far up and high away, maybe taking Gary with you, eh? I'll think about it. Oh no. Shit. I like Gary already. I like the doctor. I like Gary. I don't know about Pete. Let's see what Pete has to say. Pete! What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, blasted machines. Can't trust them no more in climbing and jumping machines. I don't know what I said. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete notices the nugget of silver you found earlier. I'll take that old silver nugget off your hands if you like. Give you 81 meat for it. No. I'm gonna hold on to this one. Well, as you please. Pete squints and points at the unrefined meat ore you're carrying. You ain't seem like someone got much for use for your unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off you for 73 meat. How about not? Well, alrighty then. See you later, Pete. Okay, let's see. Talk to Susie. Susie! Woman glares at you. Are you Susie Cochran? How'd you know my last name? Saw the graves in the cemetery. I also changed your voice, I think. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. Saw it happen. The whole damn thing, and I couldn't do nothing about it. Bartender says it was cows. Cows? Right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. Oh, I had a hiccup there. And a little bit of a burp, because why not? What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked. A couple of days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cow smashed in the front door, and the fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes, just like that. What did you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trample right in front of me. She drains her glass. I ain't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle on the bar and doesn't reply. What will you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here. No desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Where is it? Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Yeah, I'll go get it. Susie shows you on the map where her ranch is. Take your leave. Alright. So, I'm gonna take care of this problem first. Actually, I'm gonna go see if there's anything Maybe. No, I only have a crowbar and a shovel. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can shovel up here at the Fricker Gang hideout. No. Okay. Now let's go to the Cochrane Ranch. Cochrane Ranch, established 1891. Cactuses. Yeah. All the water in this trough is boiled away. Susie's ranch house was burned. I didn't get to read all of that. The fuck, man? I heard some weird sounds. The outhouse is the only thing still standing. And there's cacti. Fantastic. Let's strut up to this. Something behind the door is making pretty awful noises. Go through anyway. Some weird cow sounds. Let's go through anyway. Cochrane Ranch cellar. Ooh, looks like somebody was in the middle of fixing a knife. Grab it! Varmint skinning knife. Hell yeah! What's that do? Optimized for separating varmints from their hide. Allow you to collect skins from beasts after combat. Fantastic. Pies were not safe. Oh, is this my first cow? Yes, it is my first cow adventure. Thing looks angry. Not gonna make it to that safe without dealing with it. So I'll deal with it! A fight! Beef up. Get beefy against this cow. And then melee attack this cow. Ah, he deals fire damage. Pyro bow. Die, you demonic bovine. Fantastic. You defeat that nasty cow skull floating in a cloud of flame for 6 XP. The Cochrane family's gun safe. Let's grab Susie's rifle. Fantastic. What do I know about it? It's an old rifle, but it obviously been well cared for. There are 6 little notches carved into the stock. That's it? Well, shit. I suppose. Such a weird sound. Alright, well, I guess let's go talk to you, madam. You find my rifle yet, stranger? Yep, here she is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and though she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Jessie. Thanks, Jessie. Can't really say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then looks back up at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. I've got mugs. Friendo, I've got these mugs! Thanks. Tip your hat. Oh yeah. I talked to Gary. Well then, mission accomplished, I reckon. I don't know if he knows I didn't kill Gary. I'm not gonna kill Gary. But I'm really torn now. Take Gary. I like the way Gary speaks. It sounds fun. Afternoon, sir. I don't even remember the voice I gave him to begin with. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though. Horses get mighty attached to the riders. Once you bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? I want the spooky pale one. Cause why the fuck not? I'll go with the spooky pale one. Good choice. That's a good horse if you like that sort of thing. I'll sell it for 1,000 meat. What sort of thing? You know, spooky stuff. Spooky stuff? I don't want to get into particulars. Let's just say she sets a certain tone. Ooh, mysterious. What are the other options now that I think of it? What's the basic model? My least interesting horse. He costs 1,000 meat. Why can't you tell me more about him? He's a horse with 4 legs. Each leg has a weird horse knee that double hinge like a book cover. What else? He has all his own teeth and both original eyeballs. He comes with hooves and a tail for no extra charge. Anything else? No, this horse is utterly ordinary in every respect. There's something about that horse. Most typical horse you've ever seen. That's right, I can click on the screen. See madness and dances the other side of the void. Behold a pale horse, like absurdly pale. Is this supposed to be like the 4 horses of the apocalypse? Especially the pale horse. I like the pale horse. What about the dark one? Good choice, she's a sneaky one. Sell her to you for 1,000 meat. When you say sneaky, well, she's real quiet. She likes dark places. Yeah, I remember. And just look at how she's trying to hide behind the other horses there. Seems pretty smart. No. How about the crazy eyes? Okay, I gotta warn you, this horse has seen some stuff, but I'll sell him for 1,000 meat. Something wrong with him? No, not as such. He's perfectly functional. But, well, he's always sneaking off to Thousand Snakes Gulch to chew on the loca weed that grows there. And that makes him see crazy things? I think it's more like he does it to forget about the crazy things he sees all the time anyway. I'm gonna take my pale horse. I'll take her. Thanks! Here's the keys. Here's the keys? To a horse? I'll just assume you mean reins. I lose 1,000 meat. Give her a name. Fuck, I don't know! The hell am I gonna name my horse? Just do something super generic. I could have just stuck with Tina, but Dolly! You sure you want to name your horse Dolly? Yeah, let's do it. Alrighty then, Dolly the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Okay. Oh, and I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. I got an item. Southeast-west map. Okay. Thanks. It's only missing north. I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, well, I assume... What's new here? You were telling me something was new. Whatever. I got 15 unspent XP. What is tough customer? Melee attack damage. Upgrade tough customer. Okay. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna pick my party member yet, because I'm torn between Gary and Doc Alice. So, in addition to down in the comments asking me if I should do Call of Yura's Gunslinger next, in addition to that, should I go with Gary or Doc Alice? That'll be up to you guys. But for now, I want to thank you for giving me your time of day so I can throw it out that window over there. And if you liked this video for some reason, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you're new here, why not subscribe? What's the worst that could happen? Anyways, thank you, and I hope all of you have a wonderful day. Hey guys, once again thank you so much for watching. If you want to see me start going into the winterlands of that one island in Peregrine, click over to the left. And if you want to see the video YouTube thinks you would like, click over to the right. I don't know, I feel like this is going to be a lot of you guys tell me what to do and I'll follow. Because why not?